Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I am coming live because I am going to share a recipe for a real simple tofu scramble. So, gotten a late start this morning, so I just finished with my workout, and I'm really hungry, so I wanted to pop on really quick and share this with you guys. So, I have a pan with about a teaspoon of olive oil, and I have a block of tofu. So you just get the tofu, and I'm going to use the whole thing because I'm prepping it for the rest of the week. So usually I would just break off a portion. This is actually 5 servings. So I would probably just use a little portion of that on a regular day. But like I said, I'm prepping it for the rest of the weekend, or tomorrow and the rest of the week. So I'm going to just add it to the olive oil and just gently, you can do it with your hands or a fork. I had it in my hand, so I'm doing it with my hands. But you just kind of break the tofu apart, and you can hear a little sizzle in there. I'm going to get a wooden spoon and just break it up. And I like the tofu to be a little browned, so I'm just going to let it sit in there for a couple of seconds. And so what I'm going to add to this is some veggies, and I'm having onions, peppers, and zucchini, and also some spinach. So I'm going to be using 2 green portions of this, like I said, because this is 5 actual servings of tofu. So I'm going to add the onions and zucchini and pepper so they can get a little browned also. So I'm just going to let that go. So tofu is a protein, and so I use it once in a while. I don't eat a lot of tofu, but once in a while I do, like on the weekends, special occasions, I will indulge a little bit with tofu. And not because of any other reason other than I just like to not have so much soy. I eat a lot of other soy products, so just to cut down a little bit on the soy. So that's my protein there, and I'm just going to let that go. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And it doesn't look very attractive because of the color, but I have a little trick that's going to fix that. A little magic, a little vegan magic. So I'm going to add some Himalayan sea salt, just a little bit in there, and some pepper. That's going to town. And I'm going to add some Italian seasonings. And you're welcome to use, just like you would do like an egg scramble. Any kind of fresh or dried spices work well. And I'm going to add in a little bit of paprika. And I am not, sometimes I like to add chili powder, but I am a lady in my 50s, and sometimes, this might be a little TMI, but when you're of that age group, you may be having some hot flashes, and sometimes chili powder kind of aggravates that for me, so I kind of lay off sometimes. But I will put some salsa on top, some regular tomato salsa on top. So I'm just going to let that go a bit. Let those veggies soften and the tofu brown just a little bit. And still breaking up that tofu. And so here is the little trick that you can use to make the pale looking tofu a little bit more attractive. So turmeric, it's this little spice, this little miracle spice. So it's turmeric has a lot of healthy benefits for you. It is an anti-inflammatory, and it has some antioxidants in it also. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in there, and that's going to magically turn this tofu into scrambled looking eggs. So we're just gonna let that go. And the more you let it sit in the tofu, the more intense the yellow flavor gets. I mean the yellow color gets. And it also has a really good flavor too. It's used a lot in Indian cooking, in curries and things like that. So I also enjoy the flavor. I use it for, I add it to my chickpea when I make like a chickpea, almost like a egg salad. I'll make a chickpea salad, and same principle as tuna salad. I crush up the chickpeas with a fork and add in, I use hummus in it, and spices, and then I add turmeric to that also to kind of make the color yellow pop. So this is looking good. I'm going to add in a little bit more turmeric. There we go. And I'm also going to add in my spinach so that can start to wilt down. And this morning I'm going to have my tofu scramble with either a burrito, a whole wheat tortilla, or a piece of toast, whole wheat toast. Letting that go, that's wilting down. And I am also going to do the other vegan staple. I'm going to toss in some nutritional yeast. So again, like I said earlier this week, nutritional yeast has like a cheesy flavor. And so I'm just going to sprinkle that in. And then I'll probably, and it was just a quick little sprinkle. It's to taste. And so I probably will add another little sprinkle on to my, my own plate. So there it is. So this is done. I'm just going to let that go. I'm going to grab a plate and plate it up. And grab some salsa. So, alright. So I'm going to serve it up on a white plate so you can see that intense yellow flavor. I mean yellow color. I keep saying flavor. So just put it on there. And the tofu is a little watery, and if you'd like, you're welcome to press the tofu in between a couple of paper towels, but I forgot to do it this morning, so it might have a little bit of extra leakage there. And then just gonna top it with a little bit of salsa and another quick little sprinkle of nutritional yeast. So that's my brunch this morning. And so if you guys have any questions or want to know where I get anything and my nutritional yeast and all that good stuff, just pop me the questions in the comments. And I hope you try it and enjoy. All right, everybody. Peace out. Have a great day. Happy Saturday. It's the weekend. Bye.